Good afternoon, YouTube. Coming to you from this sunny, warm Calgary's February day. It's been honestly pretty chilly past week or so. It's minus 14 right now, but it's sunny, so I decided to go out for a walk and give you an update on what's been happening with my fitness goals, something I have learned in the past month or so. Wanted to share it with you guys, and as you might have guessed by the title of this video, it's something very important to me, and I think a lot of you can possibly learn something from it as well. So one thing that really mattered to me ever since I was about 16 years old is the acceptance and approval, and really the respect of my father. I thought that was my issue. I thought that was what I needed up until recently. I think lots of men, they are looking for that. I'm not saying everyone or all men are looking for that, but the majority of people that I know, younger individuals as well, are looking for the respect of their father and have his approval on the things you do in your life. So for the past 10 years, I've been trying to get it. Me and my dad, we had our differences in the past, but now I would like to say we have a very good, very strong relationship. So this past December, I went to visit him for a couple of days. Had a really good time, and really, like, everything I wanted to hear from him, I heard on that trip. And we are cool and all, but one thing that didn't do for me, it didn't do what I expected it was going to do. So it put my mind at ease for a few weeks, and then that same feeling was still there. I was still feeling like I'm missing someone's approval and someone's respect. And it finally got to me after all these years that I was not really looking for his approval and his respect. It was more so my own approval and my own respect. And when I understood that, it's like my whole life became a lot more clear. And I'm not saying it's easier because you can cheat yourself and do whatever you want, right? Because you only need your own approval. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it makes things easier, because if you are the only one that's putting pressure on yourself, it comes from you. It's internal. You're the one who controls it. So those standards, that pressure, in my opinion, is your own, based on your own values in life. So for me, every time in the past where I felt like I'm failing, it wasn't because of my dad's pressure, my dad's expectations of me. It was because of my own. Ever since I was a kid, I had these high expectations of myself, and it's not a bad thing, and I'm not planning on lowering them. It's just that now I know who I'm supposed to impress, and that just made things a lot easier. So what I'm saying here, you really have to dig deeper into yourself and figure out who you're trying to impress, if anyone. Some people are just not like that. Some people are wired differently, so they don't care about that kind of stuff, or they think they don't care. For me, it was a really big moment in my life when I understood that. Yeah, so that was really cool. As for my fitness goals, I decided I'm still doing the summer shredding classic in September. I am also trying to break under 20 minutes in a 5K race come May. I'll start training here soon. Last year I did Calgary's marathon. I did the half marathon, and I managed to do it in an hour and 52 minutes, I believe. I'll put the stats somewhere here. It was pretty good considering I had only 6 weeks to prep for that race. And yeah, this time I really want to push myself. Want to get under 20 minutes. My best 5K, I think, was in that half marathon race. And obviously I was pacing myself for the half marathon, not for the 5K. And it was 25 minutes. So I think with 8 to 10 weeks of training, I can get there. I've been doing cardio, although not running this whole year. So my cardiovascular system is in a good spot. Just gotta introduce some running. If you have any good running shoes that you can recommend me for the race and also for everyday training, leave your comment down below. At the same time, another update, I participated in this fitness challenge last year that I ended up placing top 3 in. All top 3 guys were getting the same prizes, so essentially winning the challenge. Super happy about that. Then the initial plan was to go into a mini bulk, put on some size, put on some muscle, which I did end up putting a bit of size, strength. But then they announced this other challenge that the prize money is pretty good. So I'm like, the chances are pretty high that I'm gonna again either win the whole thing or place in the top 3, top 5. So I joined that as well. And my mini bulk ended a little too early. So essentially I'm on a cut right now. Anyways, so with me being on the cut, I have another few weeks to go here. Then I will do another, most likely just maintenance for the race, as it will be in May and it will be a lot easier to run when I'm lighter. Hoping to break that 20 minute mark for the 5K. Right, circling back on what I started with, the standards are pretty high for me, imposed by me, and this year I really want to push myself in all kinds of fitness related things. I might do another Grand Fondo or maybe even a bike race before I do the Summer Strength Classic in Fit Physique category. Really excited for this year, honestly. I want to document and share as much as I can here on YouTube. So if you guys enjoying this type of content, please leave a comment and subscribe, and I'll make sure to post a lot more of it. If you want me to speak on things like I just did, about standards, about relationships with your family, your friends, anything you can think of. If you're struggling with something, comment down below and I'll film a video and try to do my best to help you out with that. I am by no means a genius or some kind of psychologist when it comes to things like that, but I think I've had a good share of experiences and just life happening to me where I can share my opinion on those things. So yeah, that's a little update. Still have about 4K to go to get back home. The walk I did was supposed to be like 11K, 10K. I was going to the bank to get my account closed and it just didn't work out. They were taking way too long, so not pissed off. It's okay, whatever. Just going for a walk. And yeah, another thing, a little tiny thing I want to touch on is how people tend to think that life is just throwing these trials and challenges at them, and like, let's be real, like, life doesn't give a shit about you. It's not that, and it's not even that it doesn't give a shit about you, it's that life is happening right now to every single person, and there's no trials and tribulations specifically in your life that no one else is facing right now. So instead of making yourself the main hero, zoom out a little bit and see that there are so many things that are like outside of our control, and worrying about them just another thing that will make your life more miserable. One thing I realized that when you worry about something, or when you're stressed about something, let's put it that way, stress is just a worry about things that possibly will happen in the future. And the key word here is possibly, because most things we stress about, they never happen. So yeah, it's another little piece of wisdom, if you can call it that, from me. It's quite chilly, but not windy. It was a lot windier when I was walking towards the bank. Check this out. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go finish my walk, have some food, and today's my rest day from all the training. I am currently doing 6 days of weightlifting, and I cycle every day. They are different workouts. They are not structured, so to speak. There's like a loose structure on them. I have my zone 2 rides where just the power varies a little bit, but it's mostly the same kind of power through the whole workout, about 40 minutes of that. And then I have my intervals. They're usually shorter. They're about 30 minutes, sometimes 40 when I'm feeling more recovered. And typically take a day off, like today for example, just to walk. No cycling today and no weightlifting. But yeah, as we get closer to the marathon, I'll start training, start running, no matter the weather. Thank you for watching. This was Oleg at Pusha Fitness.